Good day to you. Today, on the topic of Openstack Administration, I am going to talk about how to create tenants or projects. Projects and tenants are the same thing in Openstack, and you know how to manipulate the tenant quota, how to create user, assign role to the user, how to create a tenant network. That is, the tenant that we create, we are going to create a network for it, and we are going to do it from the command line. And with the command line, I will introduce what is called the RC file. So let us go to the OpenStack dashboard. I will log in as the administrator of this cloud. So the administrator of the cloud has the power to do everything. And to create the tenant, we have to go under identity and go to projects. So, and under project, there are two projects or tenant that you will see, the admin and services. This will always be there, though they are created by default by OpenStack. So let's click on create project. The project name, let's give it the demo or demo project. I just call it demo project. Let's give the description as this is demo project. And if we go to project members, so this is where we'll be able to select the members we want to attach, add to this project. Right now, I don't actually have any member that I want to attach. So let's go to quota. Quota is where we'll decide what the resources we want this tenant to have, the amount of resources in terms of everything you see here. So for example, let's say we want this tenant to have 10 vCPUs or instances. Let's say we want this tenant only to be able to create 2 instances. Let's say we want this tenant to only have 3 networks. The floating IP, let's say we only want 5. So things like this, for example, RAM, also we can change the RAM allocation. So the that is the resources that will be available for the project. So let's click on create project. So the project has been created. So now let's create the user. So let's go to create user. Let's call it demo user, and the password, this email, if we have an email, we'll put an email. Then the password, let's give it password. The primary project, that is the project that this user belongs to, which is demo project. Then the role is important. So for every tenant, there has to be an administrator, the administrator of that tenant. So we can give it, the role of, admin. So the admin, refers to the administrator of this tenant. So we click on create user. So we can actually create one more user. So let's call it demo2 and give it password. Password again. And so we'll make this the member. So this is a member. It's just a member of that tenant. It is not the administrator of that tenant. So we'll click on create. Oh, okay. Maybe I already use this name. Let me change this name to demo20, basically. Oh, yeah. Password. Yeah. Okay. All right. So now I'm going to log out. I'm going to log out from this and I will log back in, as the demo user. So I do connect. So now I am back in as the demo user, if you can see from here. And you see the project. The project that I am logged into is the demo project by default. And that is the only project that I have. So now one thing that I would like to show you is how to do things from the command line. And the concept of the RC file. The RC file contains credentials, for you to remotely manage OpenStack from the command line. So, and to download the RC file, we have to go to Access and Security. Go to Access and Security. Then there'll be two files here. So the particular one we want is the OpenStack RC file. So I think I have this file before. I have to remove this, the one that I have from my command line, so that I'll be able to download the new one. Demo tenants. I don't want any confusion. That's why I removed the one that I have before. So let me download it now. So I've downloaded it and the name is demo project. So now before I go out of here, let me show you the networks. So if I go to the networks right now, we don't have any network for this tenant. If I go to the routers, we don't have any router for this tenant. So let's go and create it. We can create it from this dashboard, but I just want to show you that we can also do it from the command line. So let me go here. So let me do an ls on my download, and the name of the file is the demo rc or open rcsh. So I will actually scp this file to my controller node for that cloud. So this is the controller. So this is the controller node for that cloud. I could have done it elsewhere, but I just want to do it from that particular cloud. Let me actually okay, I think I have one earlier here. Let me do an ls ltr, so that's okay. I have one here before. I'm going to remove it to rm to avoid confusion. So let's copy. So I'm just doing an scp over to my controller node. So I have the file under in the temp folder. So I will copy that file. I will copy. So actually, if I do an ls, sorry, I have the copy of this file all over. So I just want to make sure I'm using the right one. Let me remove the one that I have here before, then recopy from the temp. So now I have this file here. So what I want to do right now, I have to source this file. So before I can use it, I have to source this file. So, and it is going to prompt me for the password. So I have entered my password. So now that I have sourced this file, let us actually take a look at this file, to see what is there. So this file, like I said, contains credentials, things like the hot URL, the tenant ID, tenant's name, the username. As you can see, it's demo user. So the password will have to it is going to prompt for the password, which we have done. So now let's do neutron. Now we can run the OpenStack command. Let's do neutron netlist. So net list is basically to list available network. So these are the networks that are here already, but these networks, belong to, one is the external network, the other one belongs to another, tenant. So we have to create a new network. To do that, we have to use the net create. So we can do help. We can run it with help first to basically get help on what to do, and we can get things like help on basically how to run this command, what to supply. And the most important thing we actually need to do is to give the name of the network. So let's do neutron net create. Let's call it the demo net. So we have created it. This is the demo net. Right now we don't have any subnets, for this particular network. So one thing we can also create from here is the router. Let's create the demo router. So as you can see, we have created the demo router. So let's go back to the Openstack dashboard. So if I do the reload, so you see now, oh, sorry, I used the demo. I created two networks. I actually wanted to create a router, but I used the net create. So I can actually delete. So I want to delete. So I deleted it. What I wanted to create is the router create. I can use an help. So I can get help, but I think the most important thing that I need to give here is the name of the router, which is demo router. So that is it. So let's go back. So if I reload one of the, so yeah, that demo. So I have only one network basically. So if I go to the routers, I have, the router. So under this network now, I can create, my subnet. So if I can go here and do add subnet, I can add subnet. I can actually add the subnet from the command line, but definitely it is easier from the dashboard. So basically that's what I want to show in this video, how to create tenant, modify the quota, create user, add role, and add tenant network from the command line, and especially the usage of the RC file. From time to time, if you are working as an administrator of the cloud, you are going to need to work with the RC file. So I hope you learned one or two things. So yeah, if you have any questions, let me know. Thank you for watching. Bye. See you. Take care.